Just going to take you on a little tour of our calving facilities. I don't know how good or bad this will work out, because we've taken some of our calves off and there's a little bit of bawling going on, as you can hear, and it could just start into a chorus of cows and calves bawling at any second. But yeah, this is our calving shed. We've some collecting pens up here at the top. As you can see, the shed has been all washed out over the last couple of weeks. Ben mostly done the washing, I done a wee bit of it, and then we disinfected it. The whole shed and walls all got sprayed down with disinfectant. But what we have is we have 4 holding pens here at the front. These 2 here are just normal holding pens. Access to a drink hole between 2 pens, and then the same on this side. This side here then has got the calving gate on it, which you can calve a cow from each side. A little bit of water lying here from the washing out and disinfectant hasn't all soaked away yet. There's a little fall back in the floor to this point, so we just raise the timbers up, and that dries out. Usually takes a few days then after you finish washing it. These are some of our calves that we've just weaned. All about 7 months old roughly, and there's a mixture of from both bulls here. We've a limousine bull and we have a Charlie bull, but we haven't split the heifers and bulls yet. They're just getting silage and about 1.5 kilos of meal per head per day, just kind of to keep them up. But it's worked well enough. They haven't failed from coming off the cows. This is their mothers here on the other side, so initially we kind of take some of them off, and we have some cows and calves all mixed together, not necessarily with our mothers, and then after a day or so then we split them completely. See, it works well enough for us. The cows throw out all the silage. It might be a little bit hard to see here, it's just getting dark, but throw out all the silage because they'll be looking for an odd spud or two potato that may pass on through. We use the same diet feed for feeding all the cattle, so you can always get a renegade potato or 2 in the mix, and they have to search through to see if they can find it. But it's just a matter of shoveling it in the following morning. Okay, we'll just go around to the back side of this shed now. Here we are right now on the back side of the shed. We have 3 pens here at the back. There's a bale sleigh and this old horse-drawn dray is just here for storage for a number of weeks before we need them. But yeah, what we use these for is initially when the cows start calving, we may use them just for isolating a newborn calf in with our mother for a couple of days, just so the bonding process can take place, and then after that then they can get moved into a creep pen. Is really what this is. It's creep pens for the calves. This is bedded, and these gates, I don't know if you can see it that well, the light isn't great, but you can adjust these gates here out and just widen them out enough so that the calf can come on through, and the calf then comes out the back, lies here on the straw, and when he's hungry he gets back into his mother, who'll be in on the slats. Takes a few days usually for them to just get used to the whole process of going in and out through the gate. The calf has to get used to crossing there's a timber here at the bottom, which is really only in place just for holding dung from going in on the slats or straw and whatnot. So that's really about it. It's simple enough. It works fairly well. It can hold 30 cows and 30 calves, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, at any time. We have 10 cows per pen. We probably could do with another another pen here at the back of it, which could probably be done, but that's maybe a job for down the line. This is some of our cows here. We have mostly Shorthorn and Hereford cross cows. That's what we started out with initially, and some of those now have moved on to Hereford and Shorthorn crossed with Limousine now, which is what our replacements are. We have this. The Charlie Bull is here. He's only in the last few days. He's going to be getting back out now, and with a couple of cows that had no calves this year. They're going to get out back to grass for a few months over the winter, and but we haven't used the Charlie now for any replacements yet, because it's only the first year we've had him. So it's been mostly all Limousines. I'll go up to the top shed, which has got some of the replacements, and you'll see the kind of stock that they are. The lighting might be a little bit better. The GoPro is getting it hard just to adjust the light here. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, so here we are. We're up in the top shed now. We've got a bit of a mix up here. There's 8 cows and 8 calves in this pen, which haven't been weaned yet. The calves are still a little bit young and a little bit too early to wean them off. But you can kind of see here some of our replacements. The height difference in this lady here compared to the 2 Shorthorns beside her. There's a notable difference in height. Not all that tall. There's a couple of other replacements here in the back. Shorthorn Limousine cross. Calves seem very good out of them. This is the first batch that we had of our own replacements. But we've been very happy with them. And you can see here there's a few heifers in this pen. These 3 here are all heifers, which are due to calve down at about 26 months, 27 months. So they're not bad. Like they're as tall as some of the Shorthorn cows that we have, even at this stage. But it'll be interesting now to see what way the calves are out of these replacements here and the Charlie Bull. On this side then we have some more of our weanlings. Mostly Charlie on the side. There's a few Limousines in the back, but it's mostly the Charlie ones. There's a reared calf in there as well, but they're just getting the same feed as the other weanlings down in the bottom shed, with 1.5 kilos of meal, just to kind of keep them boosted up and not let them go too far back. These are weaned about 2 weeks longer than the other ones down in the bottom shed. They look a little bit smaller, but they're not really. We're kind of up over them here. The floor in the shed is about 4 inches taller than where they're standing, so they probably look like they're a little bit smaller, but they're about the same size. They're all much of a muchness. And in the top 2 pens then it's just some beef cattle. They were actually, some of those were down in the bottom shed, and we had to move them up here just space wise. There wasn't enough room for them all, so yes, that's about it. Yeah, I've been quiet enough this week video wise. We've been busy on the farm. We've been taking in the rest of our livestock, and everything now is inside at the minute. We've still got a little bit of sowing to do, which hopefully we're going to get done tomorrow, Saturday. It's been dry now the past few days, and we're just hoping that ground conditions will have improved enough to get it all sorted and get it finished up tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get our own seeder out, and we're going to get maybe somebody in to give us a a bit of a pull out to get it finished with, because there's chance of more rain forecast on Monday, of course, so the pressure will be on with that. Yeah, but during the week we were just dosing some cattle, and we made a start of that. We got about 70 of them done, and there'll be more that going on in the coming week, and I'll try and maybe take some footage of it if Ben doesn't mind being on camera, and Jerry as well, so you can see what we do there. So that's about it for now. If we're sowing tomorrow, I'll get some footage of that, and we'll do a little bit more then on the dosing side of it next week, and what we do there, and I'll show you our facilities for that as well. Okay, well that's about it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.